Chelsea head coach Graham Potter received a timely boost as his side secured a 1-0 Premier League win at home to relegation-battling Leeds United. Prior to the high-stakes clash at Stamford Bridge, the Blues had won just one of their 9 previous Premier League matches since the start of 2023, with the pressure continuing to mount on Potter. However, despite the relief of 3 points against Javi Gracia's visitors, Potter is still battling against a growing injury list, with Thiago Silva among the latest to be ruled out. The Brazilian veteran has been a mainstay of Chelsea's backline this season, and his absence will be sorely felt in a Blues squad still adjusting from a flood of new signings in January. Silva was forced off after just 19 minutes of Chelsea's 2-0 Premier League defeat at Tottenham on February 26, with the 38-year-old immediately signaling to the bench over a knee injury. Chelsea initially confirmed the former Paris Saint-Germain centre-back had suffered knee ligament damage, but they did not specify the severity of the injury, with further medical tests scheduled for next week. On March 3, the club said Potter expected the defender to be out of action for around 6 weeks. Knee ligament damage often signals a serious injury that can require months of rehabilitation. A serious strain or tear of the anterior cruciate ligament has proved to be a season-ending injury on many occasions. Despite Chelsea confirming a ligament issue, they have stopped short of indicating that Silva's campaign is over, with reports from Sky Sports hinting at an absence of 4 to 6 weeks if his recovery is positive. That would tally with Chelsea's estimate of around a month and a half of rehabilitation time. Silva has not been called up for Brazil duty this month after confirming his intention to carry on playing international football after the 2022 World Cup. And Chelsea will be working on his injury during the break from domestic football. Based on initial estimates, Silva will not feature again before the return of the Premier League after the international break. Chelsea's first league match after the international window is at home to Aston Villa on April 1. Much will depend on the speed of his recovery, but the former AC Milan defender looks certain to miss the 3 remaining games in March. The Champions League round of 16 second leg against Borussia Dortmund, followed by league games against Leicester City and Everton. A comeback against Villa would be an optimistic prediction, and it also seems unlikely he will be ready to face Liverpool on April 4. But Chelsea will be confident of having him back by mid-April at the latest, just in time for a potential Champions League quarter-final if they can overcome Dortmund. Chelsea were able to make it an excellent week for their supporters after securing a 3rd consecutive victory by beating Leicester. Prior to their triumph at King Power Stadium, the Blues had beaten Leeds in Premier League action before knocking Borussia Dortmund out of the Champions League. In comparison to recent weeks, Graham Potter and his players are likely disappointed there is no midweek fixture, which would allow momentum to continue building. Instead, Chelsea are next in action against Everton on Saturday at Stamford Bridge. However, several days until their next outing gives a number of first-team stars the opportunity to continue their respective recoveries from injury.